Hello? Same, you have to look at it and... Yeah, all the details, the hidden details. Oh. Snooze. Oh yeah, there's no music because of copyright. Oh man. I'm gonna have to replay on my own just so I can hear the music. But I had to mute all the music. It's so embarrassing. I hate Twitch. I'm just kidding. I love Twitch. It's so funny. There's like, it's just muted. Life is Strange Remastered. Episode 2, Out of Time. I don't even remember what song plays here. I don't know, but when we get to episode 4, I'm gonna be really sad if we can't hear the music. When Max comes back. It's like, I can't tell that they like remastered it because I feel like Max's face looks the same. Or I don't know, but I am playing on like PS5, so I'm pretty sure it could handle like high graphics. But still, I'm just like, I can't tell the difference. No music. No music.
I am so wrecked after staying up all night.
Oh.
I could use my rewind to catch a few more Z's, but maybe I better save my strength.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. Is like I can't have superpowers because if I did, that's exactly what I would do. I would rewind time so I could sleep more. That's exactly this is why I don't have superpowers. And yeah, the soundtrack is so good. Oh my god, I would listen to it all the time. I think my friend got like the PS4 version just so she can have like the exclusive like, you know, content that came with it. She didn't even have a PS4, she just got it because she wanted the stuff. And so she got the CD and then she let me burn it. So I like burn it onto my computer. I don't have it on this computer, I have it on my other computer. But like I would listen to it all the time. Like there's the soundtrack. Every single Life is Strange soundtrack is so good. I will be honest, I haven't listened to True Colors' playlist that much, but I do love the first Life is Strange Before the Storm and Life is Strange 2, which sucks because I haven't played Life is Strange 2 with the music yet. Like I have to replay it so I can hear it with the music because I only played it on mute because of obviously copyright reasons. And yeah, The Last of Us, oh my god, that soundtrack is so good. That composer, he's coming back for the HBO show, which like gets me very excited. Because like, ooh, it's gonna be so good. The show's gonna be so good just in general, and then his music coming back so good. You can't tell it's remastered. It's such stylized. Yeah, me neither. I can't really tell other than like Max's hair because her hair was like literally like a box, but now I can tell there's like more detail, but I can't tell like with anything else. All right, let's get up. Maybe like more emotions, but I can't really tell.
No amount of rewind will keep me clean. I still need a shower.
Let's use.
Whoa. Hello, zombie face. This is what happens when you research quantum physics all night.
Quantum physics? Dude, actually I didn't want like this haircut for like the longest time. It's just like the problem is because I'm Mexican, I'll probably look like Dora if I do it. So that's why I have yet to do it. Also, my bangs are still here, but they're not because I don't want to straighten them this week. Anyway, what does it say? Oh god, oh god, oh god, they're texting quick. Hello? Oh my god, they keep texting. You there, hippie? What about that fucking snow? What about your new power? Or have you gone back in time and figured it out? I can't go back that far, smartass, and I need your help. Like when you told Step Dork it was your weed, but for reals, we need to talk. Or eat an ass buster breakfast at Two Whales, my treat. Sold! It's good to have minions. Got a bail, master. Breakfast is a go. You there, Mad Max? Like I said, always for you. Smile, smile. Dang! No emoji. Sad face. Meet me at the diner in 40. I'll be there. Do not be late, or I'll know time is not on your side. Don't get high like in my room. On my way. You are evil. 40 minutes or else. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not liking that Chloe's like doing all this. Like it's like, we took the fall for you. Why are you making jokes about it? Be serious. Hey honey, I hope you didn't forget to water the plant we gave you, but don't drown it either, mommy. Oh, there's more stuff. Oh, there's more people to read. Nathan. Just when I thought Victoria Chase would be the worst of my social problems, now I have to deal with Nathan Prescott. But I guess he was the one who triggered my crazy rewind power by shooting that girl in the bathroom. He's 18 and already a scary fucking prick. I guess I have a little advantage on Nathan by being able to manipulate time, but if he shoots me, I may not be able to reverse anything. I have to be careful around him, especially since he's obviously got my friends in high places. And, since he obviously got friends in high places, as his family's last name is practically branded on every building here at Blackwell. His money against mine. On one hand, I do feel kind of bad for Nathan because he doesn't seem to be in control, like he's doped up or over-medicated. On the other, he's an asshole who nobody has called out. Like he almost killed / did kill a girl on campus. Should I go straight to the police? What do I say about my rewind power? Like I'd say anything. I just have to watch my own back from now on. Oh, school days. Chloe definitely grows throughout the series. I know, yeah, I will say, I was not a fan of Chloe at all the first time I played it, but then when I played it before the storm, I was like, okay, I get it. But yeah, like, as I'm replaying this, I'm like, ooh, those feelings are coming back. Does text messages need stickers so bad? What? What do you mean? Let's see, David. Whoa, I swear that security guard is the biggest ass here, and that's saying a lot. He always treats everybody like they've committed a crime or they're about to commit one. He grilled me in the hall today, and I thought he was going to arrest me. I don't know much about him, but I heard he was kicked out of the army or something. So of course he would end up at Blackwell Academy in charge of security. Aren't you supposed to feel, I don't know, secure on campus? Bro dude swaggers everywhere with that badge and gun like he's going to tase someone. He would make a good photo portrait of authority here. Who does a guy like that marry? I feel sorry for his family. It would be like living in a barracks? Shudder. Just another person I have to avoid at Blackwell. Collect them all. Okay. Principal. I can't figure out where Principal Wells is coming from. For some reason, he seems to be suspicious of me at all times. Who knew I was that much trouble? He wanted to know why I was zoning out in the halls. I stuttered like a fool. He has so much power over my scholarship. I get uber nervous around him. I've seen him laughing with other teachers and students, so I know he must have a problem with me. He also seems a little stressed out. I would be too if I have to oversee Blackwell and all his drama. I thought I smelled alcohol in his breath, but that could have been his cologne, right? I remember my first meeting in his office, and he was so nice and made me feel like I was becoming part of a special world. He said he hoped I would become a great photographer and someday return the favor to Blackwell. I thought that was a bit of wishful thinking, but it made me feel good. I just need to lay low around him until I can gain some of his trust. You hated the stepdad? Yeah, me too. So I was like, something's off with him. But then I guess, I don't know, they're really good. I will say they're really good in this game with like character development. Because I was always like, oh, David or whatever. But then as you get to know him and you find out like he's in the army and like he just has PTSD, and then at the end like he helps. Like that was literally, I think I watched Geek Remix. They're really good YouTubers, like I highly recommend them. They stream on Twitch every now and then, but and they do post every now and then, but they were very active when Life is Strange came out. And one of them made like a theory video, and they were like, yeah, David's gonna be like the hero in the end of this game. And they were right. Actually, they did so many theories. They literally, after the first episode came out, they were like, Jefferson is the bad guy. And they got it like from the start, and it's crazy. Like, I don't know how they knew, but I watched that theory video, and then I had played episode 5 first, and then I remember they were streaming it? No. Yes, I think they were streaming episode 5, and so I tuned in, and they were like, oh my god, it's him, and it was just so, I was like, wow, how did they, like, I don't know, I didn't even know. I think I wanted to give Jefferson, like, the benefit of the doubt, because I, like, had a crush on him. I was like, whenever I saw Jefferson, but, you know, when it happened, I was like, no. It was terrible. Okay. Anyway, Warren. If I knew Warren was my I knew if I gave Warren my phone, he would blow it up for science. He wants his flash drive back after letting me borrow it for less than a week. He told me to watch everything because he has tons of cool TV shows and films on there. Thank God it wasn't porn, and I'm thankful for Warren. He's like a real friend, and we share a lot of the same interests. He loves science, but he really understands art and appreciates great photography. Even though he says he loves my pictures, I can't tell if he's just being nice. Warren's a geek, but he definitely lets you know where he stands. I don't think he would ever lie to me. It feels good to have at least one strong ally. The same age here, and he makes me smile. Oh, I love Warren. I feel like I'm like the little like 1% of people that loved Warren, and I made him and Max kiss because I love them so much. Like, I shipped them. And it's bad because I know everybody was really like all for Chloe and Max. And I felt like me and my friend, the one friend that I bonded with over Life is Strange in school, we were like very pro Warren and Max, and we both disliked Chloe. And so that's literally how we bonded, because we were like, it's only us two. And so we felt like we were the only ones. You love Warren? Yay. Good, good, good. My Warren warriors. He definitely has bad and unprofessional vibes as a teacher at the start. But I didn't know at the time. It was just the way. Yeah. Yeah, I was just like, he's a photographer, you know? Like, photographers are obviously going to take pictures of, like, girls and, like, you know, the clothes that they were wearing. Or, you know, the ones that he has in his classroom where a girl's, like, wearing a bra or something. And I was like, you know what? He's probably that type of photographer, you know? Like, it's just photography. Okay, you actually get really annoyed when people liken him to Elliot. Oh! Dude, Elliot was the worst. Elliot was a gaslighter. At first I was like, okay, Elliot's cool, whatever. But then he was like, no, Chloe, you're not leaving here. And he's like, I'm gonna call the cops and stuff. And he was like insane. He was like the worst. And Warren is nothing like that. He literally helps Max the whole time. He's just a little nerdy, shy boy. He's like a little like film bro, literally. And it's, oh, but people make out that Warren isn't, what? No! I mean, he's a little weird. Maybe he has like a little obsession with Max, but then again, he's a high schooler. Like, of course, he has a crush on her. But when, yeah, what? Yeah, no, not abusive. Do you know what happens? Do I know what happens? No, wait, maybe? I don't know, I forgot. Remind me, because I think I forgot. Okay, let's read Chloe's. Then there's Chloe Price. What do you say to your best friend after 5 years of silence? After finding out you saved her life in a bathroom? Nothing. I feel so lame for not staying in touch. Or even a text. I have no idea how to process seeing Chloe like this again. For one thing, she looks so similar, but so different. She's all grown up now, but it doesn't seem like she's only 1 year older than me. I absolutely love her blue hair and punk clothes. It makes sense she would become a rebel. She still kind of looks like a pirate, except one who stage dives. I know she's angry with me because her body language. I'm glad I can still see the old Chloe in there. Or is that the young Chloe? I'm sure she's still messed up about her dad dying. I would be too. That was a terrible time for Chloe and Joyce. I feel bad because I wonder if I was happy to move away just to avoid the grief. Speaking of grief, it's clear she's all mixed up with Nathan Prescott's shit. I have no idea what's going on between them, but I'm going to find out, no matter what. He gets over it and dates the nerdy... He does? No way. Wait, I think I just forgot about that. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. Oh my gosh, that's so cute though. I'm still kiss him. I'm still gonna kiss him. But that's so cute. I didn't know that. Aw. And what does Elliot do? Like, bro fits and stuff. Anyway, moving on. Rachel. Where is Rachel Amber? Even though Blackwell Academy feels so remote and tranquil, you still get sad reminders of reality, like missing person posters, literally wallpapered all over campus. I already know her name through osmosis. I guess she was a popular student here and banished 6 months ago. Rachel has a great picture on her missing person poster. She looks posed and pretty, like a model. Of course, I wonder who took the photo. Did she run away from home? I'd like to hope so. For her sake, it's so depressing, and I feel awful for her parents. What a shitty thing to go through. Sigh. No matter how much Blackwell seems like a secret bubble of knowledge, you can't escape the real world. Oh, Elliot gaslights and tries. Yeah, what the? Like, he's so terrible. Like, what the heck? He's so terrible. Okay, we have all these photos. I'm gonna try to get as much of them as possible because we're not gonna talk about the 3 that I missed. Okay, so I think we read this. I think we were here. Okay, yeah, we read up to here, so we'll keep going. 22. What? No, don't say that. No. Like, Warren just has a crush. And either handsome with Max or he doesn't. Yeah, he's just a little nerdy boy. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, this does not exist. I don't know why I can't speak. October 7th. This will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird, I don't know how or where to start, but it started with the most vivid dream of my life. I was lost in a storm by the lighthouse until I came to the edge of the cliff. Then I saw a giant tornado headed for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging my face. I was so scared shitless. Then a boat hit the lighthouse, and I swear I actually felt like I was gonna die. But I woke up in Jefferson's class, and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called me, but I totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounded on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't have the guts to turn in a photo for the Everyday Heroes contest while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool and he clearly wants me to succeed. He's like the game's Garrus. Honestly, wait, is that a good or a bad thing? Because I know people like to cap on Garrus, and I'm literally always in the trenches for Garrus. On TikTok, I will be honest, I'm always in the trenches. I'm either in the trenches for Garrus or for Andromeda. Like, I swear, I'm fighting for my life on TikTok. I swear. I feel so shitty. I just wanted to get to the bathroom to be alone and wash my face after that nightmare or daymare. Once I got to the bathroom, I saw this odd, beautiful blue butterfly flutter in, and right when I took a photo of it in the corner, Nathan Prescott came in freaking out, talking to himself. I hid in the corner and this punk girl came in, and they started arguing about drugs and money. Then Nathan actually whipped out a gun and shot the girl. This is where it gets strange. When Nathan fired the gun, I came around the corner and reached out for some dumb reason, as if I could stop the bullet. But suddenly, I could feel the world twisting around me, and this pressure in my head, everything seemed to rewind, and I found myself right back in class at my desk. I literally thought I had been dosed with some drug until I calmed myself down. I saw everything happen in class the way it did before. Major Groundhog deja vu. Somehow I was able to actually rewind time. Anyway, I just knew I couldn't live with myself if I let her die again. I escaped Jefferson this time by knowing exactly how to answer his questions and rushed to the bathroom. I hid in the corner again, and I couldn't believe it when Nathan showed up, freaking out all over again. Then the girl came into the bathroom, and before Nathan could shoot her, I smashed open the ancient fire alarm and scared the both of them away. Victory! Until I got grilled by security chief David Madsen, who thinks he's Chuck Norris, Blackwell Ranger. Nathan Prescott almost kills a girl in the bathroom, but no, I'm the problem. I was so glad when Principal Wells stepped in to shoo David away. I wanted to inform Principal Wells that I saw Nathan waving a gun in the bathroom, but I didn't want to mention the girl or my new rewind abilities for obvious reasons. I wouldn't know how to tell him without making me look crazy. He grilled me for being out in the hall during a fire alarm. I'm still glad I didn't have to tell him that Blackwell's most big fucking deal student actually killed a girl in the previous timeline. So my school day started with an apocalyptic dream and then ended with saving a life and discovering I have some kind of power to rewind time. I didn't know how to top that. Everything feels so surreal right now. I can't talk to anybody about this. Well, the only person I haven't seen in 5 years. I could confide in Warren. He's smart and knows science, so maybe he can even think of an explanation, though I have no idea what that could be. Actually, that's so true. Warren is like Spider-Man. Literally, he's like a science nerd. He could figure this out. I don't remember if Max ever tells him. I don't know. I don't remember. Then, faster, pussycat, kill, kill. All kinds of Amazon women, black and white badassery. Tetsuo, a total cyberpunk trip with amazing visuals. And Scott Pilgrim for about the millionth time. Scott Pilgrim is very good. On a side note, I saw a missing persons poster on campus for Rachel Amber, a pretty Blackwell student who vanished. It's so sad to see her smiling face and think about the awful things that could happen. If there was a way for me to rewind back 6 months, I totally would. I had to go back to the dorm to get Warren's flash drive, and yes, Victoria and her Vortex Vixens blocked me from getting in and even took my picture. It was so high school movie. I can't believe she did it. She actually told me to go fuck your selfie. Though it was funny, I don't know why she had to act that way. She already has everything she wants, doesn't she? And she forced me to use my rewind, and so I finally came up with a way to get her out of my way. I don't want to use this power for trivial bullshit, especially if I've been giving an actual gift from the universe. But it did give me a chance to test it out. Wow. Meanwhile, but I felt like shit seeing Victoria sitting there by herself on the steps covered in paint. She didn't look like the Queen Biatch of Blackwell, just a lonely girl as confused as me. I knew I had to find out if she was okay. She was actually nice and apologized. She even deleted the picture she took of me on her phone, so maybe there's hope for the future. More high school drama. Juliet wouldn't let Dana out of her room because she thought Zachary was sexting Dana. So stupid. I was so tired from everything, and since Dana borrowed Warren's flash drive, I had to intervene. Juliet told me Victoria was the one who gave her the inside scoop on Zach and Dana, so I knew that Victoria was playing them all. I snuck into Victoria's room and onto her laptop and found out that she was indeed lying through her ass just to create drama. Of course, I felt like a weasel going through Victoria's room and laptop. Once I gave Juliet the proof that Victoria was behind it all, I went to get Warren's flash drive from Dana. She was in a weird mood, but we said nasty things about Victoria, and I think it definitely made her feel better. We talked about Warren, and Dana implied he likes me. Ew. I'm starting to get the hang of this whole rewind thing. I don't want to waste this power, but there has to be a reason it was given to me, so I better learn how to use it right. I started by saving Alyssa from getting a football-fueled headshot. I admit it felt amazing just to help Alyssa with something as simple as that. I also saw David Madsen hassling Kate Marsh. I couldn't hear everything, but he was accusing her of something. All that guy can do is point fingers. I got so pissed I went over to stop him from being such a bully. He was a security guard, not a stormtrooper. He was an asshole, as usual. But I felt good about what I did, and Kate seemed truly happy that somebody stood up for her, and I did that without using my rewind power. This day keeps getting stranger. I don't even believe what I'm writing. I can't even do a simple task like giving Warren back his flash drive without getting into a situation. In this case, though, it turned out half bad and half good, which I guess is a yin and yang of life. When I met with Warren in the lot and checked out his new retro wheels, guess who showed up? Nathan Prescott. Freaking out all over again. He got all up in my face to accuse me of bullshit. Even though I was scared because I know what he did to that girl in the bathroom, I was more furious. Then the girl in the bathroom pulled up in a truck, my former best friend, Chloe Price. We both looked at each other like, what the fuck? Next thing I knew, I was in her truck as Warren earned his man card and tried to get Nathan off my ass. I owe Warren big time. Seeing Chloe for the first time in 5 years, Seeing Chloe for the first time in 5 years was such a shock. I was almost paralyzed, especially after realizing that Nathan had almost killed her right in front of me. Now Chloe shows up out of the blue to save me. Of all the bizarro and unexplained shit happening today, sitting in Chloe's battered truck, listening to music and staring at her dashboard, bobblehead might be at the top. So I tried to process the fact that Chloe and I were two best friends who didn't know each other anymore. She had blue hair, piercings, and cool boots, and I looked like a dork. I didn't know where to start, and she wasn't exactly extending an olive branch. So we sat like strangers. At least I had time to catch my breath and realize that in the parking lot melee with Nathan and Warren, my camera got busted up. I didn't care considering everything else going on, but it sucked on top of everything else going on. Going back to Chloe's old house for the first time in 5 years was like the ultimate rewind. Some things were obviously different, but some things weren't. The house smelled exactly the same as it did when we were growing up. Chloe's room was like an exploded version of her new adult self, and cool and chaotic. I could tell she was pissed. She wanted a blaze and chill, so I explored her room to catch up on what she was into these days. I'm on another one. Then I found a photo of Chloe with Rachel Amber. Chloe freaked and laid into me for not calling her once. I deserved it. She had become best friends with Rachel, and they were going to bail on Arcadia Bay and head out to Los Angeles for fame and fortune. I could tell how much Chloe cared about Rachel since she was the one putting up the posters. I felt even shittier about leaving Chloe alone all those years when she most needed me. You suck, Max. But Chloe's obsessed with Rachel, the missing girl. She says Rachel vanished after meeting some amazing dude. Probably some psycho online. Chloe wanted to smoke out and be alone, so I went downstairs to find tools to fix my camera. Snooping deeper, I hid the paranoia jackpot and found a whole mini surveillance setup of Chloe's house with cameras in the halls and some rooms. Truly creepy shit. What kind of paranoid puts cameras through his own home? Chloe's stepfather, I guess I see why she gets so serious attitude. When I got back upstairs, I couldn't fix the stupid camera, but Chloe saw the butterfly photo and knew I was in the bathroom and set off the alarm. Her attitude totally changed and she realized I had saved her life. Even though I could have gone the other way, she was so happy like when we were kids, and it was great to see her face light up. She even gave me her dad's awesome old Instamatic as a symbol of our reunion. She cranked up the tunes and started dancing on her bed like a maniac. She even got me to shake my booty. Just a bit. Just when Chloe's stepfather showed up, and it was David Madsen. I had to hide in the closet, and then David came in angry about the music. He was even scarier off campus because he didn't have the school around him. He accused Chloe of taking one of his guns. Then shit got real. David found Chloe's joint and flipped out on her. I couldn't take it, considering she almost died that morning, and I stepped out and said it was my weed. David tried to threaten me, but Chloe was awesome and threatened him. He backed out of there quick. Chloe was so touched, I took the blame. Of course, I didn't steal one of David's guns and waved it around like an idiot. Too much firepower for this girl to encounter in one day. Or one life. Fortunately, Chloe and I decided to get out of there and catch up on exploring like best friends. So Chloe and I ended up at the lighthouse, watching the sunset. Chloe was mellow and told me more about David and his uber paranoia at school and home. It all made sense. But I wanted to know why Chloe was in the bathroom with Nathan Prescott. She told me he deals drugs and she wanted to blackmail him to pay off some big loan. It's so strange where our lives have gone since the last time we hung out when we were 13. Then I had another nightmare, or duskmare. I was right back at the lighthouse in a storm, except this time I was following a ghostly deer until I got to the edge of the cliff. I could see the tornado destroying everything in its path, and again, I could feel the cold sting of the rain. The lighthouse was crumbling, and I felt so helpless watching the tornado move towards the town. Then Chloe snapped me out of the dream, and I told her what I saw. As if to make the day end on another unusual note, snow started falling from the sky in the warm sunset. It felt so weird, ominous, and beautiful all at once, especially standing there with my best friend. And on that positive thought, I have officially earned a great night's rest. Finally, that took so long. Read so much.
Crazy shit going on. It is so cool having Chloe back in my life again.
So true.
Like no time has passed.
Like no time has passed. So true. Let's keep going with the time jokes. Blanket look.
This totally reminds me of being a kid in my room. Sorry, Mom. I can make my bed whenever I want. Booyah.
I make my bed whenever I want.
I am so not a rebel. I always like my bed to be neat and tidy. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, you're welcome.
The Max Caulfield Photo Memorial Wall.
Cell phone. Oh, we don't need to use it. Read. What's this? Oh, is this our notebook? Yeah, okay. Just checking. I want to see everything. Open.
It would be fun to get some peeps together and play a real game instead of drama games.
Mystic enchantment cards. Ooh. Hey! A LARP, like Steph. Look.
Cartier-Bresson, Doisneau, Hamilton.
Hamilton. Don't remind me of Hamilton. God, if you guys had an obsession with Hamilton, I am so sorry. I almost had to. I almost had to. No, I almost went into an obsession with Hamilton. I was watching. I got into this YouTuber at around the time I didn't go to school after high school. And so I spent a lot of time just watching YouTubers because I was like, they have better lives than me. Anyway, and one of them, she was really into like supernatural. She was a booktuber. So she like did reviews on books and stuff. And she was really into Hamilton. And because she was really into it, I was like, should I get into it? Should I listen to the Hamilton soundtrack? And I saw it at Target one day and I was like, hey, should I buy this to my sister? And she said no. So I guess that was like one good thing my sister ever did for me, was telling me not to get the Hamilton soundtrack. So I never got into it. And luckily I didn't, because I'm not a fan of Lin-Manuel. The funny thing is, like, I don't even know why I'm a fan. I'm not a fan. I don't know. I see him and I'm like, I don't like you. For no reason. I have no good reason for me to not like him, and I just don't. I don't know why. Anyway.
I can't keep my eyes open. but I know there's a scientific answer.
Bullshit. I'm drowning in time. What if one of something, something, something? I don't know if I should read all this. Take a giant step backwards for mankind. Quantum entanglement. Yeah, okay. Anyway. But yeah, that was definitely an era that shouldn't have happened. Hamilton.
I could rewind for days and read all of these books.
So true.
Will I really find any insight into my power?
Dude, that's why I could not have. This is what I'm saying. I would just rewind all the time. Like, if I had to go somewhere, I would just keep rewinding and, like, I would never go. Because I would just keep rewinding. Then my head would explode.
I could get lost doing time travel research. Me and the search engine have become one.
Oh, look, there's Warren! Oh, but he's like a black figure. We love the glitch. Yeah, apparently Warren is, like, sneaking on us, but you can't see him. He's a little black figure.
Warren is blowing up my inbox now. As long as he helps me figure this out.
Oh, so she does tell him. Okay. Too much time. Warren Graham. Hey, Max. The doctor is in the house. I've been thinking long and hard about your weird request. I just sent you a bunch of physics and science links without further ado. Here are a few time-traveling films you must see. I'll send more as they come to mind. The doctor expects a full explanation for your newfound chrono interest. The Time Machine, the 1960s version, fun early steampunk sci-fi, and Morlock's faces melt. What? Primer, lo-fi time travelers in Dallas. Brilliant, I'll explain it to you after you watch it. Time After Time, H.G. Wells uses Time Machine to chase Jack the Ripper to modern-day San Francisco. Super cool and clever. Pulp Fiction, serious. The switching between timelines gives a good basic outline of reality. Plus Uma. Wow. What a simp! Plus Uma. He thirsting over Uma Thurman. Simp. Somewhere in Time, big cult around the romantic sci-fi written by Richard Matheson. The best kind of chick flick. You'll cry like a baby. I did. Aww. Time Slip. You can borrow my copy of this You can borrow my copy of this awesome Japanese flick, or we can watch it together. Sony Chiba. Chiba? Chiba and his soldiers end up back in samurai days. Basically tank versus ninjas. Aww, or we could watch it together. Time Cop. Jean-Claude Van Damme does the splits on a kitchen counter in his underwear. Need I say more? That's all the time I have now due to actual quantum physics to plow through, and not your fun Back to the Future homework that I never get. Now that you discovered the art of science, I expect to see you in the lab more as well. I could always use a new partner in time. Get it? Aww. Don't hit. I'm leaving. Doctor Who? You haven't played True Colors? You have to play them. Or Life is Strange 2. You have to play them. I will say Life is Strange 2 is very depressing, but it's one of my favorites. Is that bad? No. It's okay. Yes, it's depressing and sad, but it's very realistic to like the real world and like that time frame that they were going for. But the main characters are Mexican, so I felt like I related to them a lot more, and I got depressed a lot more because of that. But I did like those games. Wait, this hair, go away. Okay, there we go. But yeah, and I'm dreading replaying it because I don't want to be depressed. Because after I played Life is Strange 2, I cried so bad. I even cried on camera. I cried on stream, and that was embarrassing. But yeah, I like my eyes were stinging. I couldn't even see the rest of like the screen because I cried so bad. Like the game is so depressing, so you really have to be in like a good mindset when you play it because it's really, really sad. Like really, really sad. Really sad. But it's my favorite game. But it's like my favorite game, but it's not fun.
This is so insane. It sounds logical to me.
Join the Chrononauts. Time travel is not just science fiction. History has recorded numerous cases of individuals who have managed to bend all the rules of the time-space continuum. The present dilemma is that those who can navigate tempora? Or is it temporal? Is that an exclamation point? I think it's an L. To navigate temporal dimensions are rightly reluctant to reveal themselves due to the impact of public and government scrutiny. Nations around the world have spent literally billions of dollars trying to build, in top secret, their own version of a time machine. Thankfully, this is not a case where infinite revenue equals control of the infinite, or you might be reading this website at all, or you might not be reading this website at all. This is where the Chrononauts enter the picture. It's clear based on the vast scientific information that time travel is only applicable on a person-by-person basis, not driven or dominated by any one particular or by any one particular physics or thermodynamic calibration. For this reason, we have created a forum where past, present, and future time travelers can share tips, ideas, and experiences to guide those navigating the rocky seas of time. Hence our Monkier, the Chrononauts, brave solidarity adventures on an infinite voyage. Register within the forum and step into a river without fear of being swept away.
Wormhole thing makes total sense, but doesn't explain how I can do what no scientist ever has.
Max, you just hit different. Welcome to the wonderful world of the wormhole, a term lazily overexploited in science and science fiction. For neophytes, visualize a wormhole like an invisible tunnel from one end of space to another. Thus, if wormholes exist, time travel is possible and probable. The human trick is to discover the means or device needed to link and traverse both ends of this time tunnel. Einstein's theory of relativity posits that it is within the realm of theory, while a new generation of physicists hopes to develop an actual working model of this fascinating space-time conundrum. Inside a wormhole are links and articles relating to the most recent developments of this fluid theory.
I would say this is some crazy shit, but now I'm not so certain. Should I sign?
Why are quantum physicists trying to control time? As you read these words, physicists and scientists around the world are using taxpayer-funded government programs to shatter our notions of time and space, potentially altering the course of history itself. For example, Australian researchers are using photons to simulate quantum particles as they travel through time itself. Even though quantum time mechanics is a very recent theory, first predicted in 1991, it has caught fire with the scientific community who eliminated ethics and morality from their dangerous experiments.
Dana is not messing around here.
Ghoul Day Halloween Party from Dana Ward to Max Caulfield. Bring it Blackwell bloodsuckers. Next to prom night and big football, my favorite time of year is the annual Ghoul Days Black Halloween Party. Picture me busting a thriller zombie move. Principal Wells has given us almost carte blanche. Carte blanche? I don't know. To decorate the halls and gyms within taste and safety, so I want every student to be scared shitless when they walk to their class. I know y'all have tons of homework, as I do, but let's make this a Halloween that Blackwell will never forget. The decoration committee meets in the gym at 3:30 next Wednesday, October 10. This gives you plenty of time not to have any excuses for flaking, and if you don't show up to haunt the halls, the boogeyman will get you. Let's show Blackwell our ghoul power. Pleasant screams, Dana of the Dead. Wow. Plant.
Good morning, Lisa. Your leaves are lovely today. I may not have a green thumb, but I have a green finger.
Should we water? I forgot when we shouldn't. When she says electrolyte. Should I water her again? No, I feel like I did last time. I shouldn't this time. Or should I this time? Wait, we watered it yesterday. I think it'll be fine if we don't.
Now I have to wonder if any of these films are based on a true story.
They are, Max. They are. Guitar.
Meanwhile, my guitar gently sleeps.
We don't need that. Clothes. Look.
Good morning, clothes. I hope you slept well. Now, shall it be my Gucci shirt with the Vuitton jacket?
Oh my god. She's making fun of the character in a story I wrote. Oh my gosh. Look, there's Warren, but he's black because it's a glitch.
Mrs. Hoyta is still out sick. I heard somebody say she has severe depression. Poor thing.
Ooh. That's so sad. What the heck? I don't think I should water the plant. No, because we did yesterday. You don't need to water the plants like every day, right? I don't know. I think we already went through her drawer.
Uh-oh. I wonder if I'll ever wear a watch again.
Ha. Ha. Another time joke. Ha ha.
Just because some ass pranked a girl's shampoo bottle and her hair fell out, We have to safeguard our toiletries. So, summer camp.
I mean, I wouldn't leave my stuff in a what do they call it? Shit, what is it? Public restroom. This is important.
Max,
You keep
let's
your
hit
stuff
the
with you.
showers now.
If you guys live in dorms, keep your stuff with you. Every time you shower, please wear sandals.
Do not forget I need those papers before tonight. Like now. Thanks, Sherry.
Yeah, of course, Victoria. I'll get the tests and papers to you this afternoon. I am so on it. Consider it done.